So this is the K321 Kohler motor that I picked up. I paid $150 for it. The guy said that it ran and then it lost spark and then it wouldn't run anymore. So I wasn't really concerned about it running anyways, only because I was going to tear it down like you see and give it a total rebuild. But once I pulled it apart, I noticed that it's like a super clean motor. There's not a lot of hours on it unless it was rebuilt. But looking at the piston, it's not an oversized piston. The valves still look really good. Crank looks good, no gouges. Cam looks good. All the gear, the teeth look great. Cylinder doesn't even have an edge on it, so that's just going to need a quick hone. Looks like the seats look good too. I'll probably just clean them up a little bit when I get my new valves. Do a seat, a valve seat. This is kind of interesting. The K motor that I have has a it's a K161. Now it's a 7 horsepower, and by the way, this is a 14 horsepower, so this is double the size of the motor that I have on my tractor now, which even at a 7 horsepower connected to that monster transmission that the old Cubs had is unstoppable. So anyhow, getting back to what I was saying, the old one that's from a 67, I'm not sure what year this would have been, but the way the old one generated electricity and started was all off the same. It was a starter generator from like an old car. So you run electricity into it, it'll turn the motor over. Once it starts, it generates electricity to the battery and charges everything. But this is different. This actually had a small starter, and the way it generated electricity was underneath the flywheel. There's a set of magnets underneath it. And then it has, I'm not sure what you would call that, a stator or pickup coil or whatever it would be, but the magnets going past here generates, I think it generates an AC current, and then it turns into a DC current through a converter. But everything else seems, this one has a actual fuel pump. It's got like a little fuel pump like a car would have, which is kind of cool. The engine I have actually has a it has no fuel pump. It just works off gravity. So I guess it's more things to go wrong, but on the other hand, I can put the tank anywhere I want, and it's going to get fuel to the carburetor. But moving around, look at the tin on it. The tin looks beautiful. So needless to say, I pulled it apart and cleaned it all. The muffler is in super good shape too. I was able to pull it off without a torch or anything. The clamp came right off. I just sprayed a little penetrating oil on it and undid. Carburetor looks real good too, but I'll probably replace this too. But I don't know, it's pretty good. I may end up just taking it apart, cleaning it, and using it because it looks really good. I guess that's about all. Just wanted to show you where I'm at on my K321 rebuild. It's going good. These are the bearings out of it. It's kind of cool. These have some monster bearings for the crankshaft on it. All right, that's about all for now. This is Dan McGee from Dan's Garage.